talent pool. By the way, that's a great name, huh? Talent pool. Who came up with it?
Me.
What do you mean you?
I did.
You came up with pool of talent.
Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Talent Pool. Yay! I am the begrudging host for the day, Nelsito Gomez, and it's a pool, but I will make sure that no shot of my body will be seen because I feel that I am a substantial actor and that I've gained popularity because of what I stop with my body weight. No! So this is the first episode, hope you enjoy.
And here's the cast of
The Dresser!
Come on down, guys. Enter the
undressed.
shot. Enter the shot. Don't be afraid to show your bodies.
Everybody submerged.
Be like Nelsito.
Tammy, where are you?
Here we are.
Yeah.
Come in, Audie.
I will, but I'm gonna wait for my back. The temptation to pull his pants down.
So anyway, this is now called Talent Pool. Jaime and I spend an awful lot of time in this pool, brainstorming, talking about the craft. You'll never think that we can actually talk theater in this pool. So we're here to prove a point. We are going to promote the Dresser, which is opening.
May 3!
May 3.
All right.
Or so they say.
On stage, Greenbelt 1.
Yeah, so let's talk.
Let us start.
Right.
Did you say on stage grilled belt?
Grilled Belt 1.
Real belt.
You're hungry.
Okay. Where's Missy? We're missing a Missy.
Missy will be coming because she's asked if she could bring food, so she's probably looking for.
And Jeremy.
Jeremy said he was coming and didn't show up, so.
Ooh.
What
What does that mean?
He's a
You
flaker.
flake, Jeremy.
Oh, a sky.
So that means you're gonna have to do your episode in the shower. And of course, our lead, Teroy, is not here. Boo, because he's a terror.
Well,
So talking about Teroy, let's talk about that because he's not here.
talk about it before I ask the questions.
Right. No. The first time I saw Teroy was in what was that? That paper thing.
33 variations.
I keep forgetting 33 variation, and I was like, where the hell did this guy come from? As in, I'd never seen him or heard of him, and all of a sudden, it was a revelation. So I was very pleased, and then we got to work together in Tangalang Pilipinos, Midsummer's Night Dream. Yeah, and I was so surprised that he's so bilingual. He can do really good Tagalog and then switch to Shakespearean English just like that. So.
Even normal English.
So looking forward to working with that guy. I guess he's doing fatherly duties.
Yeah.
That's right. Holy Week duties.
Alright. So our youngest member of the cast. Lest you think it's all old people in the cast.
I'm in charge of bringing in the millennials.
Ayun. So you
This,
invite
this is my generation.
And Audie's generation.
You wet my shades.
So
But there is wonderful good news because if she brings in the millennials, as in the millennial actors and actresses, the theater has a great future indeed. So
Wow.
You would actually be surprised by the number of people that really want to watch and do straight plays now.
I'm so happy that there are a lot of young people watching straight plays lately, and there's a lot happening in Quezon City area, the Ateneo area.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
thriving. It's thriving.
Galing, no?
UP Ateneo.
And the best part is actually in Ateneo, there's 3 theater orgs, right? There's Entablado, Tanghalang Ateneo, and Lurek. And this year, they did
Yeah, that was nice.
this thing called Trespass, free pass.
Nice.
Where
you could.
you can get a discounted price for all 3 productions for their season finales.
That's awesome. So even
To
if
come and
they're
watch.
different orgs,
Yeah.
you can cross.
Because they're all the same, like it's still theater orgs, so they're kind of like.
Congratulations, by the way, to the cast of Spring Awakening. I saw.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Wow.
Missy.
Great.
Congrats, Missy!
Directed by Missy.
Directed by Missy Maramara.
I guess that only means one thing. We expect the whole cast to come see the Dresser.
Oh, that's true.
That is loaded. Should we do questions?
Okay.
Should we do questions?
yeah.
No, the questions come from our host there.
Hi.
Our host who's substantial and never wants to take off his shirt again.
Yes.
Right.
What's your first reaction when you hear the title The Dresser? Justine,
Me?
first
First reaction.
Oh, I was like, the what?
Tammy?
Oh, I'd already heard of the play.
Okay.
So, and I'd wanted to watch it already 2 years ago.
Wow.
It's just a coincidence that they actually put me in this one. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know what the dresser was.
Okay. Did I
Okay.
Ronald Harwood, Taking Sides, which we did a long time ago. Another Time.
Yeah.
Place like that.
Yeah. You Dottie?
Well, I heard when Tita Joy called me up and said, "We're doing the dresser next year. Would you like to be part of it? And would you like to act with Michael Williams?" And I said, "Who wants to act with Michael Williams?"
Hi, Michael Williams.
I can't.
You just got dragged in there.
Let's take a dip. You asked.
I asked. I asked and you answered truthfully.
What was your first reaction? But that was your first reaction to the name Michael Williams. Not your first reaction to the dresser. Thank you.
Okay. Though I think I know Tito Odie's answer to this one because I was in this show with him. Quickest costume change. It has to be producers or Lacage? Parang producers was like hectic for you, I remember. I'd see you backstage and like changing another, I remember.
Changing into that Hitler outfit.
Yeah. And I remember you said, pagod na ako. Bigay mo na sa mga
No,
younger
naalala ko yung
generation."
pinaka-last scene where I'm supposed to come in dressed again
Oh my
as,
God!
as a police.
Yes.
As a police. And I had no time.
Oh my God!
So I
remember
just
that
said,
show.
fuck it. I just went in there with the top of the policeman and no pants.
He went
And
on
high
stage-
heels.
With high heels.
He went on stage with no pants.
No pants and high heels.
And we kept it for the show.
That was underwear. That was underwear. But
White underwear?
Yeah.
But we kept it. We kept it for the show.
Oh my god.
Oh,
How
massive.
brilliant.
We kept it for the show, didn't
Yes,
we?
we did.
Oh, did I see the
Hello, that was
version?
right. That's
So-
what won you the GAMUT, Tito. That was that scene.
So, fastest change?
You know,
Quick change.
I don't remember any fastest change. I only remember slow ones.
Wow.
Really painfully slow ones.
Oh.
Right? I can't tell you about it. I was in the Heiress in Rep. And we were wearing those, what do you call those?
Crinolines.
Is it crinolines?
In the
Yeah.
hoop skirts?
Yeah, the hoop skirts.
Crinolines.
You know, lots of stuff on me. And they had told me when the lights go out, right, just follow the flashlight. That'll be,
Go to the
that'll be
light.
flashing
Go to the
off
light.
stage. So the lights went out, complete blackout, and I looked around me and there was no flashlight flashing. So I began to walk around the stage, patting various parts of the set. Right? And then finally, I was already upstage, I think patting a wall. And then, they said, Tammy, and they started flashing the flashlight. So I went backstage and they proceeded to undress me. I was in full regalia, and then they had to change me into, oh no, I wasn't in full regalia. I was in a nightgown and they changed me into full regalia. Oh God. And what happened was, I went backstage and there were like 6 people around me. Somebody put on the dress, etc., etc. I was ready to go on stage. I said, wait, we forgot the hoop skirt. So to remove everything again,
my God.
remove the entire thing, put on the hoop skirt, etc., etc. They put on the dress. Meanwhile, everybody on stage was saying, I wonder where Lavinia is. Have you seen Lavinia?
Putting on my hoop skirt.
She's late for breakfast. Right? So I finally, it seemed like after 5 minutes, I go on stage, right, and I'm there, and where Paul Holm is glaring at me, right, positively glaring at me. And then I hear this laughter from the audience, and I realize I still have my nightcap on. I know. That was the slowest one. So that's my story.
Good one.
Who is the dresser in your own life or career? Your own personal dresser?
No, but like in
No, really, yeah, mention.
Yeah. I
The
love
unsung
her.
heroes,
I
actually.
love her so
Talking about stage,
Yeah,
theater?
stage or even in your personal life. I mean, that person who
Wow.
just kind of fixes your life and gets you going.
Oh, those
Oh,
kinds.
Yeah.
Missy. I miss you, Missy.
Well, I know.
Christine.
I just want to shout out to ATHE because
Oh, I know.
like
Yeah,
that
that's the
Rapunzel gown was insane.
That's the
There's
best.
Really?
5 layers to that cake.
Really?
You look like a cupcake talaga in that thing, and it's hard to sing in it because it's so heavy.
Mm.
But it's a good thing we're up in the tower the whole time, so it's not.
Sandali lang. Just a question, because Justine just walked into our cast. There was no audition. It's like, so how were you chosen? I'm just curious.
What happened was Gold reached out to two of us. It was me and Bianca Mauricio. And then we went for a reading with Robbie Guevara at Loy's flat.
Okay.
And then that was the audition. He had us read the scene. And then like a week later,
Robbie
during
was reading Sir.
right, he was reading Sir at the time. And then after that, a week later, Gold just told me that
You had gotten the part. So you auditioned.
yeah, so there was like a closed audition for it.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, but it was just from Rapunzel. Rapunzel was my very first ever professional production.
Ako, I have to say, all the Avon ladies, when we started, wala na syempre mga Beautifon ladies,
Before
no?
they were beautiful ladies.
But they were called Beautifon ladies when we started in the theater in the late 70s. They were a fixture. All the Beautifon makeup artists were the ones in charge of everything from hair to makeup, mga special, special makeup. They were there all the time. They were fixtures. And sad to say, most of them are gone already. See, Ellie is, last lady standing. So, I would have to credit Ellie as, the our, ang aming dresser talaga, aming makeup talaga na, she's, and even Tita Baby's makeup artist way back. Yeah, I'd have to say Ellie.
So, actually, this is for everyone, but of course, Missy can go first. This is interesting. Does the relationship of the characters in the play mirror the actors doing the play? So basically, how close to the characters are you in real life?
Oh, nawala ka.
Wow, this is silence. Wow, this is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, her ladyship.
I always, parang lately I've been playing actresses who are bad at acting.
I did see you in the dressing room, and that's essentially
So,
You mean there's a show called The Dressing Room?
yeah,
This is like the prequel to The Dressing Room?
it's a Japanese version.
the Japanese version.
So that's funny. And then I'm always Teroy's kabit.
Yeah. Richard III also.
Richard the Third.
Yeah.
It's April. What are we doing here? So, and Othello. Tahalang Ateneo.
Ah.
English?
Filipino. So that's fun.
So the answer to your question is...
Yes. I'm a bad actor. I'm horrible. It's my pain and suffering in
Si
life.
Tammy, ano si Tammy?
It's a good question.
That's a loaded giggle. It's called a loaded giggle.
Well, I usually play characters who are single, old maidish, and have a secret, I don't know, secret love, secret affair. Just have a streak of red going through the gray.
Wow, that's rather nice. A streak of red going through the
Poetic.
red. Yeah, very nice.
Wow.
So Mark Rothko.
Red. Tidori?
I can never do backstage work. There was only one time I did stage. There was one time I did backstage work. It was for a
40
comedy
carats,
called.
huh?
No, it was for Bed Full of Foreigners. And Dodo says, "You know what? For a stage hand, you're a good actor." Because I was terrible, really terrible. So no, this is complete acting for me.
There's so much business.
I know,
Yes.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Audie plays the dresser, and boy, does he have to dress and undress.
Yes, and
Teroy.
undress. Teroy.
Yeah.
And remembering all of
And just
Oh,
seeing
God.
that along with what he actually, with what his character actually does and feels and says, that's quite a bit. So
Tammy and I are we are rivals here.
yeah, we play nemesis.
We're rivals here. And
Jealous.
if you want to know what over, you have to watch.
Yeah.
Watch the
So
dresser.
what was the question then?
Justine?
Actually, my typecast is children, so it's very refreshing to play a teenager.
You just nudged up
I
one.
went up like
You're almost
a few
there.
years.
You're almost there.
How old is your character?
I guess Irene's like I'm assuming like 16, 17, 18,
Oh,
right?
Better
But
than 12.
better than 12, better than 8.
But wait,
Which you made me do.
So sorry, Tito Jaime, can you please answer the question? And then we'll actually segue into
Into
a question similar to what we're on right now.
Okay.
And the question was,
How similar are you to your
to
character?
Jeff.
okay.
I hear memorizing is
old
is a bad
actor.
problem.
He plays an old actor. It's right smack.
An old actor playing a role that's too young for him. I feel so oddie.
Oh! And it's the long-standing rivalry. Here we go. What's this? 40 years of friendship?
I understand him more now.
Okay, so we'll segue right into
can
the.
we talk about his what was the last 5 years
Why?
where you have a
Oh
line?
my God!
Where
Yeah,
you-
I have a
where you
line. I was in my 40s when I played last 5 years. And there's a line there's, yes, I really am 23. And you really do hear the I just go,
It became a joke, bigla. Okay, fun question. Who is the worst at memorizing?
Isn't it Tito Teroy?
I'm not in your rehearsals. I don't know.
She just outed him right there. Just like that.
Who's the worst?
Kabinado naman siya na he can't memorize
No, but
until
yeah.
he's actually
He needs to move it.
now,
Because
my,
he
needs to
admitted it
move it.
himself.
right now my memory is tralala. And I
No.
used to be
First day drop
I used to be really good. Tralala. I was what's the term? Panakip butas in rap? Because I was good at memory.
Okay.
I
Like
could-
if someone was absent, you
Oh.
I went on for so many people because
Swing of the century.
Swing of the century.
Swing of the century. Oh, well, in our days it was panakip butas.
I take swing of the century.
sounds a little
Sounds better.
But yeah, my and you're talking like 5 minutes before curtain.
God,
Oh,
Yeah, 5 minutes before curtain type.
can't.
So it's like you
For
can
the
see
life
the
of me.
script in your mind.
I don't know. I just had a really either my confidence was very good, and I could go on stage not knowing stuff.
Yeah.
I really did. It was one time I was doing I covered you strangely. I think it was one of the Neil Simon. I think it was Plaza Suite. You were a bellboy,
Yeah,
and then you went to Kismet,
yeah.
and I covered you, and I went on because this guy couldn't go on. So they gave me the script. I memorized the script, and I'm the bellboy who is showing Tita Celia Laurel the room, right? So you're supposed to know the room. No one blocked me.
Oh,
So I literally went on stage with the lines, and I had no idea what to show her. So Tita Celia was the one who, don't you want to show me the bathroom? The bathroom's here, and this is here, and that is here, and I can't believe that we were all so young, and we just
crazy.
crazy, and we just went in and we did it. Yeah, but there are alternates, and nowadays, but in our time, there was absolutely none. I mean, if you didn't show up, that meant you were dead. That was the
literally.
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
thing. I remember Junix was late one day, and we were all mourning. We all thought he was dead. He was dead. That was the only reason that he was
Someone would be
late.
late.
Is that he
Yeah,
was
hindi
dead.
tanggap talaga sa repertory
There was-
mag-absent ka.
no.
You can be sick. Baby
Yeah.
worked, Tita Baby worked with H fever. I did the same thing when I was doing Les Mis.
I did the miso. I had the miso.
I had dengue. I still performed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Joy Verata broke her arm on the second act of How the Other Half Loves of Alan Ayckbourn. There was an intermission. They bound it in a broken coat hanger, and they stuck it in her coat pocket, and then she did the third act.
Oh my god.
Lakash! I got hit by a whole
Yes, a fly.
whole fly
Oh
in
my
the face.
God!
Yeah. In the
That
face,
was-
and
that
I
was
was
public.
reeling.
Jamie's always talking about how heavy
I was
those things
reeling and I
are.
was bleeding, and then they said, should we stop the show? And nakita ko ng audience na natamaan.
Oh my god.
So parang nahiya ako. Nanguna yung hiya. So I said, no, we're as long as now if I pass out, then you stop the show. But I was reeling. I was just going on automatic. But that's our
Yeah,
training.
wow.
That's our training.
And that's like Sir
Yeah, that's
in the
like
dresser.
Oh,
Like he's
yeah.
already delusional and like
Yeah,
going nuts.
Very ill.
Ah.
yeah.
Mario Avellana had a heart attack on stage in Tuesday to Morning.
No, it wasn't a heart attack. He had ulcer, so he was puking
Christ.
blood. He was puking blood, and then
did the show.
and right he finished till the end, and then puked blood. And Bart said in the end, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And everybody thought it was still part of the act.
Wow.
Yeah, Bart said, I finally got to say the line that I've always wanted to say.
Is there a doctor?
Is there a doctor in the
Yeah,
house?
pero tinapos niya talaga. Tinapos niya. When the curtain went down, that's when he puked the blood.
Did he die?
Not that. That's the blood. But there are troopers. Talagang they're real troopers. Wala. The show must go
Yeah,
on.
you people are spoiled.
I'm like just listening to it, and I'm like, to be fair, I have never been late. This one time, this one time in Rapunzel, I was freaking out because it was like 6:58, and we were supposed to be there at 7, right? And I'm like panicking, and I'm like, oh my god! I left all my stuff. My car was still running, and I dashed to the theater.
Who was in your car?
No one!
I love that question.
Just so that
Who was
I
in your
could
car?
sign and
And
say
then-
I got there before 7, and then ran back to my car.
In Urinetown, where I discovered Justine.
Wow.
We on our opening night, our main guy,
Oh,
our
no!
lock stock, was doing the silly dance during the warm-ups, and he broke his knee.
Broke his
So he
knee?
couldn't.
He
perform.
decides to do a jump split.
Oh my god!
Oh.
And
He
there's
breaks
his
his
groin.
knee.
His
He
groin.
pulled
Something got.
his
He
hamstring.
had
Oh
like a
my
horrible,
God. He ripped
horrible.
Oh
Like
my
he
God.
couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Like there's no way. And we were opening in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So my assistant director, the ROA,
Yeah.
oh, my co-director, I always make it my co-director, had to go on
Reading the script.
Yeah.
with the
It's
script,
a-
but in costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the first weekend, so the next day, he had to drop books, and he did the whole thing.
Awesome.
So out of the gamut of roles that you've played, how is this challenging for you?
Wait, can I ask him that question? Wait, Adi. Out of the gamut of roles you have played,
You're not in frame anymore.
spell gamut. G.
What does gamut mean nga?
The plethora.
Oh yeah, there, the plethora.
Oh wow.
Plethora!
Plethora.
Aren't we being pretentious as theater people?
Use of a wide vocabulary.
In other words, sa Tagalog, sa dinami-dami na ginawa mo, anong pinaka-gusto mong role?
Hindi! Yung tanong ito yung most challenging.
Ginawa mo.
Anong pinakamahirap?
Hindi.
Mahirap pa tong role na to.
Compared to the rest.
Yes.
Kumusta tong role na to compared?
What is the challenge of this one compared to everything that you've
Because
done?
the interesting thing about this character is he is like the backbone for this Shakespearean actor, and he creates a whole ritual on how everything has to be done. That's a ritual, and when something goes wrong, he loses his mind. What happens when the actor loses his mind? So the dresser now has to make sure he's following that ritual to be able to ensure that he will be able to perform.
Yeah.
So, andun na yung mga lines, but I think it's all the all the
It's a
business,
business,
that
yeah.
happens.
For
There are relationships that are unspoken, but you slowly find out as the play progresses what they really feel about this main Shakespearean lead actor who leads this. We all have very strong main people in a theater company that we look up to and we follow.
sometimes blindly.
Yes.
Mm.
So all of that comes into play, I think. How all of these people look to that figure, that
I see.
that main figure of a theater company, and what happens kung makita mo yung
Cracks.
yes, yung the humanness of that person. What happens because you put him so much on a pedestal. So what happens? So it's beautiful in its subtlety. It's
It's not necessarily theater. I mean, in our show, it's theater talaga. But like in life, like we all have this one person or two or three who really like put on a pedestal, diba? And then what happens when
pumalpak or
Are we speaking politically?
pwede.
You could.
in every way. But sa theater, there's always this strong person that we all rally around, behind, right? And what happens when that person, you know? I mean, not to go far. I mean, like Sinaida Amador, she was the figure of Repertory Philippines, and everybody, she was the center of that universe, and she was, for the most part, invincible, you know. And then one day, she's sick. So what happens to the whole company? And I saw that play out, you know. And what happened after she passed, and how the company is still trying to stay together. And this is really like what's happening. And I think Tita Baby's calling me right now.
Since you are the youngest person in the cast, what are the observations that you've made of the older generation
Okay.
or the generation actors?
Son, don't take this
And
personally.
the Is that on video? It can be seen.
Thanks.
So what do you see are the advantages?
Advantages.
Yeah. I mean, what
Observation.
observations?
Oh, observations.
The good things that they possess and the not so good things.
Oh no, observations alone, there's so much history. Like, I love coming to rehearsals. There's always a different story about a different production that everyone so happens to be a part of already.
Yeah, it
Like,
gets tiring after a while.
no, it doesn't. Like, actually,
Old fogies talking. Yeah.
You know you'll get there.
we'll get there in a couple of years.
We'll
You
get
know,
there.
Nell talks
Hintay
about
lang
his
tayo.
productions also sometimes.
No, I do
and
not.
It's just like,
I barely
oh my God.
do. Come
He's
on.
like talking about angels, and no, I'm just kidding.
I barely talk about Pride
No,
Productions.
I'm teasing. But
No.
yeah. It's
He, on the other hand, that's like 120 shows in.
Which is why
His
it's
life.
fun because like I was saying, some of us are like, you know, tidbits, right? So backstage, while Teroy and Tito Odi are like they're performing, they're doing their scene, and they're working it. That's what I'm listening to. They're talking.
And you haven't started the run yet.
I
Imagine
know,
when
so
you
there's
start the
gonna
run.
be even more during the runs itself.
With the
It's-
amount of time we spend backstage.
What is the significance of King Lear in the story of the Dresser? Why King Lear?
All right, Jaime, you can
Jaime,
answer that.
it's yours.
I only know chismis. I don't know anything Shakespearean.
You don't want to say that on camera, Odi.
Maybe not. But why? Why the parallel?
To be honest, I think this question would be.
You notice how he modulated his voice because it's a serious thing.
This,
Flashing going on.
this question would be for Loy, actually. But since
But from an actor's perspective.
from an actor's perspective, particularly from my perspective, I think I do play a parallel role to yours. The fool to I play an actor who takes on the role of the fool, who is I guess the closest thing to a dresser for the king, and so you do have a parallelisms between the fool and the king and the dresser and Sir. We have this bit of dialogue where I ask Sir why the fool actually disappears, and I think that's very important because, spoiler alert, what happens to the dresser after the actor is gone? It's always a big question. Does the dresser exist only because he has an actor to dress? What happens to him after? And that is a question that my character asks, and I suppose that's the point of my character. I see.
Because it really is about it.
I
It's
do
about a
see him as
kingdom that's
Cordelia.
falling apart, right? And so two of the daughters basically want to, conclude the falling apart.
Yeah.
The last one is very, very faithful to the father, and I think this is basically what happens in the dresser.
And the fool plays Cordelia.
And the fool plays Cordelia. So actually, it's you really should.
I should really
watch
read the
King
script.
Lear.
I'm just
So-
memorizing it without understanding the whole.
Deleted scenes.
I'm drunk, by the way.
Let's not do this.
I'm drunk already.
I really hope he cuts
Anyway.
this part out.
Okay, no, we won't. We won't edit anything. Anyway, do come watch The Dresser. It's
May
playing
3,
May 3.
I think till May 26th.
Yes,
on stage, Greenbelt 1.
yes. And see But real acting's
Sorry, question.
All future actors, do not try this at home.